what's up everybody? We're just bringing you a really quick interruption of our series of Black History Month videos for a quick unboxing of Thanos. I was really looking forward to this guy coming out. I was very excited, so we're gonna crack him real quick and let you guys see what's up.
Alright, well here he is, looking pretty impressive. He is a significantly large piece. Overall, he looks very good. We were pretty impressed with the size and that the throne was included and the electronics on the throne compared to other Hot Toys pieces and the pricing that they did. It seems like a pretty decent value for what you're getting, but there are some things we want to mention. The costuming is very, very simple. Not many layers going on there. It represents what the costume looked like, but Hot Toys does usually do a little more in detail with the costuming and having multiple layers instead of really large sculpted pieces.
Yeah, honestly, the costuming to me is lacking in varieties of materials and layers a little bit. It's a very nice costume. Like we said, it's a larger figure. He's probably between 14 and 15 inches tall. Really bulky. So there's a lot of figure there. You get a nice sized throne. Does have electronics in it, but the figure's on very much on the simple side for a Hot Toys figure, in my opinion. That being said, I still think the price is fair. You're getting a nice big size and really nice display. It looks really good. However, I really decided to make this an unboxing and not an elite video because this is a perfect opportunity for bringing up this new segment I've been working on ideas for and trying to figure out. But anyway, this is the moment to introduce this segment. So check this out. Bitchin Fussin. Anyway, huge problem with this figure for me. The electronics on this thing, the effect of the electronics is fine. However, I think the design of how the electronics functions work is a tremendous problem. I don't know why Hot Toys decided to, but they put the on-off switches underneath panels that screw on with the battery compartment. So where you put your batteries, if you notice the photo, where you put your batteries in, your on and off switch is located in the same opening, and it all gets closed up and screwed in with a screw. And even bigger problem than that, there's five different ones, one on each armrest, one on the seat of the chair, and one on the footrest. So you're talking about unscrewing 5 screws, removing 2 panels, hitting 5 switches, reclosing the panels, re-screwing them together to look at the piece. That to me that's a huge problem. I would never have let this go into production like this. That might be just me. I might be just a pain in the ass and lazy, but I don't think so. I believe there is one of 2 reasons why this happened. I believe either the volume at which Hot Toys is releasing figures right now is just so much that something like this, they just said, you know what, that's good enough, it works, let's move on to the next piece, which sucks. That sucks real bad. I really think that sucks real bad. I wouldn't expect the manufacturer of a $400 item to do that. I don't think that is really the case. What I do think the case is, I think that they're used to hearing this nonsense about movie accuracy. Oh, it's got to be film accurate, and no, it's got to be more. I'm looking for film accurate figures. I'm so sick of hearing people say that nonsense because, in all honesty, this thing is what, 600% smaller than film accurate in the first place. It's a freaking doll. It's a toy. It's an action figure. Okay, and it's never going to look as real as it does on film. You know, and no matter what they do, there's always going to be those things that jump out, like articulation points in arms and seams on this and that or whatever. It's never going to be 100% film accurate. On top of the fact that when they do stuff like this, there's usually freaking 10 of these damn outfits on the set that they work from and film and switch and do this and that too. So it's never going to be from scene to scene, this outfit switches. So they can never do anything as accurate as these pains in the butts want to be. But anyway, I'm just sick of hearing that film accurate nonsense when you're talking about action figures. My whole purpose of action figures is that they look cool and they function as well as possible. So this is why this is a huge problem for me. You want beautiful, accurate, the best film accurate? Go watch the damn movie. These are action figures. I want them to be action figures. I don't want them to be. I'd rather the thing be 80% look 80% accurate and functions go through the roof. That's more important to me. But anyway, that being said, in my opinion, straight out the box. So anyway, yeah. So getting back to my point. I'm sorry. Getting back to my point. I think Hot Toys hears that, and all the high-end manufacturers hear these people bitching and complaining about that crap. So they're like, you know what? They don't like seeing on-off switches. They don't like seeing screws exposed. They don't like seeing arm joints. So let's put these rubber overlays over the chest that totally inhibits the neck articulation. Or, you know, the first time they did that, oh, you want film accurate? Okay, you guys want film accurate? The Tracker and Falcon and Predator, they didn't take their masks off in the films. So let's just not unmask them. There's no face under there. It doesn't exist. That's the first time. For all that bitching and fussing over film accuracy, you got slapped across your face with a fat and they, oh, well, the Crow didn't remove his armbands after he put them on, so they don't have to be arms under there. Or, you know, this person doesn't show this or that, so it doesn't have to exist. That's nonsense. That's why there's no feet in shoes on these figures since years, because to people that wasn't a problem. They're worried about film accuracy. There's no such thing as feet inside shoes. To me, that's a huge difference. That's a huge problem. To me, I would like to disrobe and be able to do what I want with a complete action figure. I hated the fact that Predator came out with no arm in it so he could have a light up feature, and that's no good. I want a freaking full arm in there. I want their calf armor to be able to be removable. I don't think it's good enough just because it looks better. No, that's not good enough for me. So I'm bitching and fussing. So I blame you. You that all that bitch film accurate, that all that book. I blame you. This is your fault. This is your fault. Because they're concerned with things being exposed that shouldn't be because it isn't film accurate. So keep on with that, and this is what's going to continue to happen. Just like the Predator heads, just like the Crow's arms, just like the Predator's forearm that has an electronic feature. That's what you're going to get the more you bitch and fuss about screen accuracy, film accuracy, all that nonsense. So anyway, all jokes aside, it's a nice figure. It's worth the money, but in my opinion, out of the box, it has to be customized. And that's a problem for me. I still think the figure's worth it. He's cool. His extra accessories are a pair of hands and an extra loincloth, which is kind of draped, I guess, for sitting in the throne. I think they should have made an extra loincloth for the rear end, because that's the end that is way more affected when he's in sitting position. So I hope I gave you something to walk away with that was at least informative, if not interesting or funny. I only make fun of myself. I don't make fun of anyone else. So if you hate me, it's your problem. Peace and love to everyone. Take care.